What's up, guys? Schwo here, and this is some Execution Alpha on the Slab, a new Phoenix Rising map. One of my personal favorites, actually. I think this map definitely has some great King of the Hill potential, and it's fantastic for Execution. I haven't gotten to really play it too much in King yet, but it's really, really good for Execution. But anyway, I got a couple things to talk about today. First of which is going to be Hypefestation. Now, that event is this weekend, starting tomorrow at 4 o'clock Eastern, I believe. And it's 32 of the best Gears of War 3 teams in the world. Even a team from Europe is coming. So you can say in the world. There's a Canadian team, a couple Canadian players. So there's definitely an international feel to the event. And I want to talk about some teams that I think are going to do quite well in this event. The first one I'm going to talk about is Envious MBN. I think definitely a top 4 team without any question. Maybe a little biased because I like, Fallout's a cool guy and he helped me out with the tournament. But no, seriously though, those guys have a great history as far as MLG and competing at a high level in Gears. Nick's a former member of the Insanes, Nick Merck. So, obviously those guys have what it takes to get it done. I know Fallout's finished second at an MLG event too. So I don't know much about Prospect and High Distortion, but I know they've been around forever and they've always been a part of like big teams. So that's just even more reason to believe they'll do well. And I've watched them scrim like a million times. They usually win. They usually look pretty good. So expecting big things out of them. Also, obviously, Infinity is going to do insanely well. I don't think anyone's doubting that. I think anyone has them in the top 2 for sure. Infinity's Atmo, J-Ribs, Terror, and Flames. I believe, yeah, Flames. So those guys are definitely going to be up there. They're considered the team to beat, and I see no reason why they shouldn't have a good placing. Another team that not too many people are putting up too high is the Fathering, but I think they're going to do really well as well because they play an interesting style. They don't do the conventional stuff all the time. They find other ways to do things, like from what I've seen. And I was really impressed with what I saw. Carson's is somebody that everyone is a little iffy on. I think he actually might be one of the better players on that team. Every time I watch him, he always goes off and goes insane. So no reason why those guys shouldn't place well. What's another good team? Oh, the Insanes, the new Insanes. Yeah. I finally got to see them recently. They look pretty solid as well. But really, there's a lot of teams that can get it done. We've been watching we've been watching scrims all month long. A lot of teams looking really, really solid. The skill gap in this game isn't as big as it was in previous games. And so basically, teamwork is the way you get it done. And we've seen a lot of teams out there that can do this. And we can definitely see some really big surprise. Fly Society is a team that could surprise people. Nothing But Perfection is a team we got to watch a lot. Even the European team Apex, who knows what they're going to do? I mean, they've only really gotten to scrim on American connections with these teams, so it'll be interesting to see what happens when they get on land, no lag, a completely even playing field. Also, I want to talk about the map pack. I haven't gotten to play it as much as I'd like to so far, but the Slab, which is what I'm playing on now, is probably the best map. The Easter egg on here, man, there's more to it. I know it hasn't really been discovered yet. We were messing around with it on the stream last night, and we got the whole thing with where you put the ball through that hole in the fence, actually where I'm looking right now, and that rat comes out and you got to kill it, and it makes the noise. It's very interesting. We're trying to find. Obviously, there's got to be more to it. No one's found it yet. There are clues all over the place, and something that I haven't really seen pointed out is somewhere on one of the walls it says Justice. But if you look at some of the letters, they added a few more on the side. Also, they bold out T, I, and E, so it says tie. So I think the next part of this Easter egg that people are missing has to do with stalemating and Warzone and Execution. I mean, I could be completely wrong about this, but I don't know. We were playing. I was looking at that. I just got the feeling that that's the key. And no one's found it yet. And it looks pretty interesting, but we got to see what happens. There's also X's all over the place. I don't know. This is a very interesting map. Very detailed, too. The graphics are fantastic. But like I said, I haven't even got to play Academy in a real game yet, so I don't know what the deal is. Last night I finally got on, but we had to play with someone who didn't have the map pack, so that sucked. But yeah, so I got some feedback on my video yesterday saying, "Oh, all you do is complain now." Not sure what's up with that, but those are my only complaints with the Phoenix Rising map pack. The rest of it's all. I love all the maps. I just can't be sold on escalation. I'm sorry, I didn't even like it in Gal 1. I don't like it. It just doesn't. There's no balance. I just don't think anyone can really argue that. You can like it, when you play against bad players, I guess, and you can have fun with it. That's great, but it's just not a good map. Sorry. The rest of the maps I don't have a problem with. Although I'd love to play Academy against real players that aren't, that aren't bots, but we'll cross that bridge when we get there. But I've had fun on Anvil. I never win there, but Depths is a map I get to play a lot, and that's a pretty cool map. I have no problem with it. Yeah, it's a little on the big side, but people. I actually saw on the Epic forum someone tried to compare it to Overpass because it has like that area in the middle you can hang out in where you have absolutely no cover. You can get killed so easily, but yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. Check out Hypefestation. I can't emphasize that enough. The population of the stream numbers will probably really determine the future of competitive gear, so you gotta check it out. I'll leave the link in the description of where you can find it. It's Twitch TV/Beyond Gaming, but the link will be there, so I don't know why I'm bothering to say it. And this gameplay is wrapping up. I will talk to you guys later. Peace!